Hey, we're going to talk a little bit about the insanity of Christianity. We're going to pick it up in Revelation 14:9 to 11. Then another angel, a third, followed them, crying with a loud voice, "Those who worship the beast and its image and receive the brand on their foreheads or on their hands, they will also drink the wine of God's wrath, poured unmixed into the cup of his anger, and they will be tormented with fire and sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment goes up forever and ever. There is no rest day or night for those who worship the beast and its image, and for anyone who receives the brand of its name." You know, I think lighting people on fire for eternity is a little extreme. I don't see how any finite crime, transgression, or sin equates to eternal torment. Eternal torment is actually the wages of sin. We know from the Bible that the wages of sin is death, and we also know from the Bible we have three different definitions of death. We have regular physical death. We have spiritual death, which is what Eve died of the day that she ate the fruit. It's spiritual because she didn't actually die the day she ate the fruit like God said she would. And then we have the second death, which isn't really death at all, but conscious eternal torment, bathed in fire for eternity. Eternal torment serves no purpose except to satisfy the tormentor. It's not corrective in any way whatsoever. Okay, does God not have a delete key on his keyboard? Can he not just wink people out of existence that he doesn't like? Sure he could, but he won't. People want to justify hell by saying, well, people choose to go there. They have free will. Really? Let's pick it up in Romans 9, verse 20. "But who indeed are you, a human, to argue with God? Will what is molded say to the one who molds it, 'Why have you made me like this?' Has the potter no right over the clay to make out of the same lump one object for special use and another for ordinary use? What if God, desiring to show his wrath and make known his power, has endured with much patience the objects of wrath that are made for destruction? And what if he has done so in order to make known the riches of his glory for the objects of mercy, which he has prepared beforehand for glory, including us whom he has called, not from the Jews only, but also from the Gentiles?" What an insane question to even ask. Preparing people for destruction in order to show your power is insane. It's just insane. And people haven't even read their Bible, want to argue and stick up for this God that they've never seen and only exists in the imaginations of people and in a book that they've never even read. You know, we had a couple Christians call into Phyllis Sober's panel today, and they were quite surprised to find out that God does indeed light people on fire for forever. And immediately they shift into victim blaming, otherization, dehumanization. These are the things that religion brings to society, which is why religion is a net negative, and we can do without it, frankly. There is no loving, merciful God that lights people on fire for eternity because they didn't believe in him. You know, and while I'm thinking about it, God has a real double standard all through this book. The wages of sin is death. It's actually the second death. The wages of sin is to be burned alive for eternity. And Jesus had a bad day on a cross. So how does that pay for the sin of man? Some people say all he had to do was live a perfect life and die. Okay, fine, it's still a double standard. And it doesn't explain the brutal murder on the cross, which didn't need to happen. More unnecessary suffering at the hands of a loving, merciful God. It's insanity. It's insanity.